one other beautiful video. Well, it's an interesting video today. Well, today I'm going to tell you how you can save a lot of money on servicing your own motorcycle at your home. Well, I'm going to tell you how you can change your oil filter, your oil as well as your air filter on your motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I'm going to do it on my motorcycle, which is the Benelli NG25, and obviously it's going to be same for all the motorcycles about 250 and below 250cc. Well, if you're having more than 250cc, then I highly suggest you can do it. But if you have the experience of doing it, you can do it at home. But if you do not have an experience and you're a little bit tiny scared, then probably take it to a showroom, ladies and gentlemen. But if you're willing to do it, I'm gonna do it on my motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Benelli NG25, and obviously I'm gonna show you all the close-ups of it also, and I'm gonna use the GoPro. So if the clarity is a little bit off, I'm really sorry in advance. I'm gonna tell you what and all you need to change your oil as well as oil filter as well as your air filter on your motorcycle, and also we are gonna go shopping for that, and I'm gonna tell you which are the best brands to buy for your oil filter as well as your oil. Well, everything will be covered in today's video, ladies and gentlemen. But before that, hey, that is sweet intro, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you back.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right now, this is more beauty and a beast. This is the Benelli NG25. We are right now in my garage right now, as you can see it. Well, these are some of the hand tools that you might need to fix the oil filter as well as, the oil oil as well as oil filter and your air filter on your motorcycle. This is a common hand tools, ladies and gentlemen. And I suggest you to invest in some kind of tools, ladies and gentlemen, like the ones that I have. You might not need everything on this list, but you might preferably need to buy some, Allen keys for you. Probably you might be having this in your garage, so local hand tools will be good. And also invest in a good set of sockets, ladies and gentlemen. Socket set. So this is actually my socket set, ladies and gentlemen. This is brand something I don't know. Yeah, this is the King Tony brand, obviously, ladies and gentlemen. I got every system right over here as well as right over here. And I'm also going to tell you which size you can use to remove all these things right over here. And also more the things which you need to change, you need to have in case you need to change your oil filter and your engine oil as well as your coolant. Well, keep two sets of rags, one for obviously cleaning yourself, another one for cleaning your motorcycle parts. Next up, get a full big bin like this for collecting your waste oils. Obviously you can put that waste oil in a in some kind of a can, and you can return it to your local fuel station and they will obviously return it. And obviously we got some sand right over here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you why there is sand right over here. And obviously do invest some old newspapers and stuff, and that's my GoPro. And also make sure to remove all your valuable things and keep it aside, and also have a little bit of small plate to collect all the nuts in case it doesn't go missing. So I'm going to set you down, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to tell you how you can remove all of this. So as you can see right now, before changing oil filter on this motorcycle, I need to remove this part, ladies and gentlemen. That allows me to remove the oil filter, which is placed right over here. So let me place you right now in a position that is comfortable, and let's get vlogging, right? So as you can see right now, ladies and gentlemen, the first up is going to be removing this underbelly pan. So it has one bolt over here, one bolt over here, and obviously two bolts as the same on that side. So probably what you need to remove that part is an Allen key. Probably this is some size, ladies and gentlemen. If you do fit it, you can probably find out what this is, but I'll put it on the screen right now, the size of this Allen key. So this Allen key is going to go fit there right over here, and obviously one over here. And next up we need to remove these two bolts right over here, which is I think a 7 size on the sprocket kit. Let me position here. Just give me a second. Yeah, as you can see right now, I'm going to remove this bit right over here. And obviously also this bit right over here. This is where the oil filter as well as the oil drain plug is situated, and also your oil level is also situated right over here. I'll show you that also. And now for the sprocket set, ladies and gentlemen, we have right over here, we'll have the entire sprocket set. Well, we're gonna take this, and obviously I think so this is a 7 size. Let me check it. No, I think this is an 8. Let's check it. Yeah, this is an 8 size, ladies and gentlemen, on the socket set. So we're gonna fit that. We're gonna remove this bit also. Oh yeah, sorry about that, I'm tightening it. Be patient, ladies and gentlemen, always when working with a motorcycle. Let me remove that. Let me loosen this up, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I loosen this up, and now with a little bit of edit tree, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to flick a hand and this thing is going to come up entirely like that. So, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have removed the part. You have to keep that aside. Next up, I'm going to show you where obviously the oil filter is situated, as well as the oil level on this machine. I'm going to switch you to the GoPros because that's when I can move a little bit close, and also I'm dirty now. Right now you can see my hands are all dirty. If you have a pair of gloves, do use them, ladies and gentlemen, but I like working on my bikes raw, so I'm not using the gloves. I can wash them up, but get that point. And also I'll show you more when I get you the GoPro, right? The oil filter placement, and obviously before removing the screws, which is 1, 2 right over here, to these 3, remove this, and this is where you can see the oil filter. I mean, how much oil that you have on your motorcycle. As of right now, you cannot probably see it. Yeah, I forgot to tighten this part. So this is where obviously your radiator fluid is going to leak. So that's, I didn't tighten it properly, but anyway, I tried it now. So you might be wondering why there is sand on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, but I got a good reason for that. So oil as well as fluids from your motorcycle attract a lot of animals, ladies and gentlemen, especially radiator fluids. Radiator fluids are something like strawberry flavor or cherry flavored nut springs or something like that, and that attracts the dogs. But if a dog accidentally touches it with its tongue, then instant death, ladies and gentlemen. So be careful of that. Don't worry, if you spill it also, you can obviously cover with a good point of sand. That's why I have sand right over there in my box. I told you before, right? So let me remove this part, and also remember, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a little bit of oil stored right over here, so make sure you have your drip can right over here to collect all the excess oil that is going to go flow out of the oil change filter. And next up is gonna go with this one. Okay, I cannot do this one hand, ladies and gentlemen, so give me a second. I'll open it and I'll show you everything, right? So ladies and gentlemen, we have removed the cap right over here. So this is the cap. Obviously I'll removed it a little bit before this video because it fell down and I had to clean it, so I had cleaned it, so that's why it's no oil. But if you do open it, there's gonna be some residue oil right over here. And also, see, as you can see, there's a lot of oil split. And this is the oil filter, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna take it with me tomorrow and buy a new oil filter. But don't worry about that. It's gonna be 30 seconds for you. Probably gonna be a day and a half for me. That's not an issue. So let's keep the oil filter separate right over there. That's why I kept my papers right over here. And also, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, there's always gonna be an O-ring situated at the top. Does it fall down, right? No. Okay, cool. Or is it with the... I think so, it fell down. Okay, no problem, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, this is the amount of oil that collects inside the oil filter. Don't worry about that. And obviously, when you're buying it, don't forget, to lube your O-rings. Yep, I got it. So these are the O-rings, ladies and gentlemen. This is the very important part. That allows no oil leakage when you fill it with oil. So first and foremost, let's get the other towel that we used to wipe parts, and let's wipe this fully nice and clean, ladies and gentlemen, so that no oil residue is present inside this area. So make sure to clean it very well, ladies and gentlemen. See how much shining new it is. So let me clean the outer part also, and I'm going to shut this down because I'm going to put this only on tomorrow, so I don't need any dust to be entering inside it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me figure out where the drain plug is actually, and let me remove all the oils from this motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, the filler port is right over here, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you need to fill oil on your motorcycle. Obviously, most of the oil packets that come today, come with a filter, funnel built inside. So just you can put it all on right over inside. But if you do not know how much, if you do not know how much to fill oil on your motorcycle, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Always refer the instruction manual of your motorcycle, or just go inside really deep of this. As you can see, it says 1.25 liters of oil. So let me find out that switch, and I'll let you switch back, right? Engine oil, I finally bought it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Shell 2040R, so 1550 synthetic oil. So I always use the brand Shell, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a premium quality, and also it is good. It gives life to the motorcycle, a good life to the motorcycle, in fact. So that's why I use Shell on all my motorcycles, in fact. So actually, if you do need to change your oil on your motorcycle, I highly suggest you to invest in a big set of sprockets. So this is what helped me to actually fit my remove my oil cap from my motorcycle over there. So that is actually 18 set socket right over here. That is what helped me to fit to remove the drain plug from the motorcycle. And obviously that's head right now because I have spilled some oil, and oil as well as radiator fluid is down there, so it's not good. As of right now, I'm not gonna refill my oil because there's no oil filter in that right over there. With the cloth, and if I do fill it, also it's gonna leak from this side. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait. So this is gonna be a 2-day video, because I have to go tomorrow and figure out where I can find an oil filter for this motorcycle. Obviously, we got your oil filter right over here. We got the O-rings right over here, and we got the top. As well as this is some chain loop from Shell, which I got free with that oil, ladies and gentlemen. So now I'm gonna show you where obviously the air filter is on this motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen. Every motorcycle has different sets of air filters fitted onto different areas of a motorcycle. You can figure that out easily when if you are having instruction manual for a book, or you can obviously search your internet. There are loads of videos on lots of motorcycles. It's little bit different. It's actually under here, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you how you can remove that also. And also after this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put a full cover on this motorcycle to avoid any dust entering into all minute areas of this motorcycle. And also I need to tighten the oil drain plug right over there and check whether, as of right now, see, I can obviously turn it right now. So I have to tighten that also. And I'm not going to fit this, the underbelly of the motorcycle. So let me do that, right? Let me put it in time-lapse mode so that you can enjoy a little bit, right? So ladies and gentlemen, as told you before, my oil filter is actually located below the front, seat of this motorcycle. So the thing that you have to do in order to remove that is obviously you need to remove the back seat, which is obviously very simple. You put the key right over here, you just turn it, and the seat obviously comes out like that. So as you can see now, there's a little bit of space right now, and that is personal stuff for this motorcycle, including the RC book, FC, insurance, and all that shit that comes along with. But we got one screw right over here, which removes this thing obviously, and this seat comes up. So I'm gonna do the obvious trick, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually where you can see that this is actually the air filter, which is situated right there. But before I remove that, there's a little bit of wiring that I have to remove. Don't worry, you don't need to do any soldering. The thing is that you need to remove that wire off, and you have to take this out in order to remove these 4 screws which are present right over. 1, 2, 3, as well as 4. If you remove that, this box comes out, and under that you have right over here, you can see that 1, 2, and down there's a 3, one more there, and here 1. So, and then the air filter comes out. But I'm not gonna do today because I'm pretty much tired right now. But I'll catch you on day 2, ladies and gentlemen. So switch to day 2 right now. So guys, welcome back to day 2 of filming and repairing my motorcycle. Well, it's been day 2 for you, but it's been day 3 or 4 for me, because I've been searching for an oil filter for this 2 days. straight, because my bike is a Benelli and probably that is not yet available in the aftermarket world. Well, if you're having any other bike other than the Benelli, then you're all sorted, ladies and gentlemen. Go to your local store, you can get it wherever you want it. But there was some disruptions, but I could figure out where it was, and I hacked the part, and I actually found a good set of oil filters from a motorcycle, as well as my air filter, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that I have checked with a mechanic downtown, and he said that my air filter is obviously perfectly good. Obviously, I have seen my day one of removing the air filter from a motorcycle. Most of the motorcycles' air filter will be behind the seat, under the seat, so you can easily figure out. Or, as I told you before, ladies and gentlemen, always refer to your instruction manual given to you on your motorcycle. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm gonna button things up, and you're gonna hear the first start of the motorcycle. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, regarding the engine oils, well, I gotta tell you, there are some parts that you need to know, ladies and gentlemen. That's obviously for motorcycle is 10W50, 10W20 and 10W30, ladies and gentlemen. 10W30 is the highest form that you can get in a normal accessory shop or your local petrol fuel stations. But I got the 15W40, ladies and gentlemen, from Shell. This is used only for premium motorcycles, high-end motorcycles. So if you do want to get that, obviously, if you have a higher end motorcycle, I highly suggest you to get it. It's one of the best fuels. I'll do a separate video on why you should people buy Shell fuels in a separate video. If I do this video will be too long. So about the 15W40 engine oil, and let's button things up. Let's give it a first start, and let's ride out of the city, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? So let's get back. So, ladies and gentlemen, obviously have my old oil filter. This is all worn out, and this is the new oil filter, ladies and gentlemen. And also I'm reusing the O-rings because it's not yet bent or it's not yet leaking. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna change it probably the next 15,000 kilometer service. So I'm reusing that. But before I transfer this into my body of my engine board, I have to put the rubber beadings on this. That I have to transfer from my old oil filter. If you're having any other motorcycle other than the Benelli, obviously you don't need to do all this stuff, but I have to do it. Okay, so let me transfer all this from here, and then we'll continue on. It will be like this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have poured a little bit of oil inside, just checking for any other leaks from anywhere. Don't worry if there is any little bit of spillage, that's just water. I just cleaned the things up, so that is what is leaking right now. So let's see if there's any other oil leaking from any of the parts. And also, ladies and gentlemen, do not ever remove the top fully. Just apply 2 holes right over here, as you can see. One hole. That allows one to flow oil very easily inside, and number 2 is allows the air that is separated in the bottle to go out. So always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that way you don't make a mess on your bad flow. See, still no leaks anywhere. Okay, just old oil parts leaking, that's no issues. Probably I need to service this bad boy up, but do it. Okay, as of right now, let's go and check the other side if there is any leak. Okay, people, there's no leak on the main side, so that's pretty good. That's a huge success. Well, this cap keeps going. Let's fill the rest of the oil in without spilling it outside. Look slow at whoop. So people, after half an hour of work, 2 bottles of oil, as you can see right now, the level is obviously full. We have no leaks from either side, down or as well as from that side. This is just the old rust that has been in here, but don't worry about it. All has been fitted perfectly. So actually I'm reusing the air filter as such that this motorcycle, when the air filter goes out, it just breaks into bits. So I'm just reusing the air filter. I just put some air in it and I clean the old dust, and I'm using this air filter as much. So that's pretty much it. You might have seen it on the last part of the video. I know I showed you how, the day one, how you can remove as well as fit the air filter box. So there, it's all fitted. Just give me a second. So ladies and gentlemen, all buttoned up, let's take this outside for a ride. I mean, to start the first startup after a clean engine oil. But the important thing that I wanted to tell you is always invest in a good set of socket set, whether it's going to be the big or whether it's going to be a small. I think for the best of it, buy both. You can work on every part of your motorcycle as well as a car, right? And also invest some in local mechanic like a spanner set. Don't worry guys, this is not yet bought. I've been collecting this. Me and my dad have been collecting this for about 6 years, 7 years, probably more than that. So these are all the tools that have been laying around the house. I just took it and put it inside a box like this, to be cool and all. So always invest in some kind of good tools. It will always help you, whether it's going to be repairing your motorcycle or whether it's going to be repairing your house. So let's take this motorcycle out and give it its first proper spin with the new engine oil. Let me get cleaned up and come back. So we are at my garage right now. Let's see if everything goes well. It should start. Ignition. Let's check for any other leaks. As of right now, there are no leaks. As you can see, the engine skill switch is on. The radiators are spinning. All cool. All perfect. Let's see. Still wondering if there is any leak going to happen. I'm just scared for shit like though. I know it's all oily on the tires. We'll take it tomorrow for a ride as well as I need to tension the springs also on this. So as you can see, it's very, spongy. I need to move that thing forward, and I also need to apply some chain lube on it. We'll do it tomorrow because I'm taking it obviously to a water service. While that, I'll do it. So let's start this bad boy up. That's the self. Everything is cool. Leave it running. Leave it running. Let's set a timer. Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 minute starting now. The time is on. Do not ever raise, do not ever tune it. Do not ever, punch the throttle in. Do not do anything. Let this sit for about, a minute and a half maybe. So guys, after a little while, as you can see, the temperature has climbed to a single bit digit. I'm just going to leave it at there. No leaks as of right now. No smoke anywhere. No leaks on the ground. It's all perfect. So I did a good job. So time for the intro, shall we? So ladies and gentlemen, hope you like this video. Well, it was very fun to make, as well as it was very entertaining and learning of course. Well, you might be wondering, how did I learn all this stuff? Well, when there's YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, you can learn anything. Well, I obviously learned it from Revzilla as well as Shop Manual. Both of the YouTube links are down below the like button. So if you want to see it, hit the like button. Also check out the channels. They teach you a lot of stuff about motorcycles, motorcycle gears as well as motorcycle helmets. So that's what I learned a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, motorcycles are a simple piece of technology when you truly understand your motorcycle. I truly understand where my motorcycle is, where my pressure points and all the things that is related to a motorcycle. So that's what been, and also you need to have a little bit of patience and motivations to get this going, ladies and gentlemen. And also, if you do like this video, comment down below if you have, if you have done this for your motorcycle, and if so, drop it down what bike and what all problems did you face. So that's all for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is a long video, but hope this video was entertaining and informative. If so, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, hit the subscribe button. It's up here. And I'll see you on the next episode of Swimmer's View. Take care. Peace.